Welcome back to Planet Towers, and we are now on the 20th episode. Finally, it has taken a while, and today's an exciting one as we're starting the Dark Forest with Rita first. Now, before I start, I want to say that, like a few episodes ago, the time lapse will be a bit shorter today as well, because the same thing has happened as last time. Some of the footage doesn't want to import into my editing software because it's corrupted or something, even though it lets me open it. So strange, but I don't think much happened in them anyway. They're only like 5-minute ones, so that would have been like 20 seconds of footage. But yeah, so here we are today building Rita and starting the Dark Forest. We finally finished X Sector, and I'll explain about this in a minute. But also, if you want to see me build the actual ride Rita, the roller coaster, like the layout and all the track, I did that on a live stream at the weekend, so you can go onto the live section on the channel, and it's about 2 hours long, so I don't know, just skip to random points if you want. But yeah, we don't build the roller coaster in here. We're doing all the theming and everything, but it's a good episode to watch, so trust me. Anyways, yeah, so as you can see, well, you might even notice from the smoothness of the footage, we've started a new park, hence why it's not very laggy. And yeah, that's because we've finally run out of room in the old park. So let's just talk a bit about the old park. The old park, done all the areas, apart from we need to do all the details at the back of the path that takes you onto Haunted Hollow, the one that goes along towards the towers from Wicker Man. And then we've also got battle galleons to build, and we've also got the towers to build, which I've held off on right now. I would have done that before Dark Forest, but it has just been announced that there's going to be a castle theming pack coming to the game soon, so I thought that would happen. So that's why I'm not building the towers yet, because I wouldn't want to build them and then have a bunch of castle pieces I could have used. So we're going to hold off on them, and Hex. Hex is going to take a while to build anyway. But yeah, we're on the Dark Forest, we've ran out of room, so we're now in a new plot. In this plot is going to be the Dark Forest, probably Hex, actually. Yeah, we'll do Hex in the old one. But this will also have David Walliams World and that Skyride Station, and probably the area around the dungeons as well, and all the areas outside of Dark Forest. So yeah, it's not going to be the biggest plot, but of course we've got to have room to do everything. So that is why there is going to be a third plot for this whole creation. I can't believe we're getting this close to finishing. I know we've got like a few more areas to build, but once we've done this, we'll only have one more plot to build. On that plot is going to be Forbidden Valley, probably Katanga Canyon, because we've got to build that. That won't fit in the first plot. And then we've also got to build Gloomy Wood and the Curse of Alton Manor, which is also going to take forever. And then I'll probably build Haunted Hollow, maybe even the gardens, just to fill the space. I don't know how accurate I'd do them, and of course I won't record that because, you know, really boring placing a bunch of trees. But yeah, once we're done, it will be released in 3 different parks onto the Theme Makers Toolkit Workshop or whatever it is. And yeah, you can all walk around it and play it. And that's also reminded me that we need to make the first plot functioning. That's going to be a great video, that, allowing guests to go into the park and go on all the rides and queue up and stuff and buy things to drink and eat. So yeah, anyways, into the episode. As you can see, I've built the Rita station, and now I'm just adding details to it. I can't tell from this if the actual building is built. Yeah, it is. We've just not added details to it. So that was probably in one of the time lapses that just broke. So, you know, it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. Now we're adding the fences onto there, and you would have saw those lights there later on in the episode. I do go ahead and code them so that they work with the ride, but let's just do a little explaining on the coaster. So you'll see that it has the normal Mack rides trains with the Mack track. That's because the hydraulic launch coaster in Planet Coaster 2 has square track, and that really annoys me. Box track, Intamin track, and yeah, I wish I could change that. I wish I could change the track types on different roller coasters. That'd be cool. So I doubt you're watching, but Frontier, please. But yeah, so what we've had to do is use the Mack launch coaster trains and track. Now you can also see that I've used the hydraulic launch coaster launch over it just so it looks like it. But what we're going to have to do is, because I wanted the triangular track, we're going to have to use the add scenery feature to the trains of the rides to make them look like the Rita trains. That's going to take ages, but you know, I've got to do it, and it'll look cool in the end, hopefully. Anyways, yeah, so you can see we're still detailing the station, adding those weird like horn things that are on it. I don't even know what they are. They just look like, I think they're speakers. For some reason I call them horns. I don't know why. But then we got to add the details to the operator's cabin as well. And of course they've got to have a way of getting into there, which is also a cool thing. In the latest update, the sci-fi one, they added those stairs, and those were in Planet Coaster 1, so I'm thankful that they added them. I think they added them. Maybe I've just never seen them. But yeah, they work, and they work really well. And yeah, we're just filling in those gaps with paths because it looked a bit strange. So, in terms of how the next couple of episodes are going to work, I'm only expecting to spend 3 episodes on the Dark Forest, maybe 4. So once the end of this episode is done, most of the stuff with Rita will be done, because Rita is literally just the station and the ride. The rest of it just goes around Dark Forest. So the main ride in this area in terms of effort and work is 13. So that'll be the next episode probably, and then after that we'll have an episode like I did with X Sector where we do all the finishing touches. Probably the queue lines if we haven't built them, and also mini theming details. And I've also just remembered we've got a bunch of like mini restaurants or food outlets and games places to build on that path you can see right there. So we've got to do that as well. So yeah, maybe 4 episodes. But as you would have seen if you've been on Rita in real life, it has an onload and offload station. So you can see right here that we're building the offload station and the exit to that. I think I kind of went with a stealth theme for those gates, but same thing. They have like the exact same station, and I did build stealth when I was in Planet Coaster 1 actually, and I was pretty proud of it. Planet Coaster 1 had a lot of detailed and realistic things on the workshop, which I'm pretty sure people have made in Blender, the modelling software, and then uploaded to Planet Coaster. But I don't think you can do that anymore, so it really annoys me because some of them things were really good, so hopefully you can start doing that soon. There was like ride control panels and everything, and all the extra ride parts that just aren't included in this game. So hopefully they add that as a feature and people upload them, because they were very helpful and they look very nice. So we're just closing off the station here. I think it is a bit tall, but oh well. It can't do anything about it. I did think about making it lower, but then the turnaround at the end would be too low to the ground. There's one option, which is to make the path steeper, so I could do that, but then it would be too steep, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I might redo the coaster before I custom support it, as in like the layout after the launch, because it is a bit spread apart, I think. So we'll have to have a look, I'll compare it, and I'll probably do another live stream just to let you guys watch it, because you guys seem to really enjoy the live stream to get a lot of support. It may not seem like much, but for some reason at one point on that stream we had 25 watching at once, which was crazy. I wasn't expecting that. And thank you so much for the support on this series. I can't believe how fast it's going, and I'm not going to talk about what's going to happen after it, but what will happen is me probably building my own theme park with inspiration from you guys, but we're a bit away from that yet. I don't know if I've said it already, but thank you so much for 1.3k subscribers. We're getting closer and closer to hitting another goal, which is 2,000. We're getting there very quickly. I know we're a bit away yet, but your support has been crazy recently, especially on this series and the vlogs. So there's lots more to come. I have got mock exams, so there's one thing that's going to probably stop episodes or vlogs coming out as quick. But once that's done, there's going to be so much. I'll probably pre-record some, to be honest. But after that, it will of course be the summer holidays, and we've got a lot of things that are going to get planned for that, including maybe a credit hunting series where we go to random little theme parks around the UK, or like fun fairs like Funland in Tear Prince that are there all year round, and get a bunch of roller coaster credits. If you don't know what they are, basically every time you go on a different roller coaster you get a credit. But yeah, I'll try and get to 100. Nothing to do with Planet Towers, but you know, there'll be lots of Planet Towers in the summer holidays, and lots of vlogs, lots of news videos and everything. So just thank you so much for the support, and the summer holidays are going to be a good one. So yeah, hopefully we can get close to finishing in these summer holidays as well. But we're coming towards the end of the time lapse. I'm just on the finishing touches around this area, and I'll probably show you some off-ride shots. So thank you so much for watching. Like and follow. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you in the next one.
Towers. Today, you'd better not go.